You know, there's a whole tradition that came over this side of the Atlantic. As a matter of fact, you might be interested in knowing a little known fact, I guess. About half of George Washington's army was native-born Irish. You know, because if you actually look back in the politics then, there were sayings that used to go around. There was one guy wrote a letter back to his parents when the standard image of America in Ireland was that the streets were paved with gold. He wrote a song back. He says, "Dear Mum," says, "number one, the streets are not paved with gold. Number two, they're not even paved. And number three, I'm expected to pave them." But people would remember. And in the Maritimes of Canada, in this case of this song, from Cape Breton Island, along a piece of coast there that's called Brodeur, which means arm of gold in French. Cold wind on the harbor, rain on the road, what promise of winter brings recourse to cold? There's a fire in the blood and a fog on Brodeur, and the giant will rise with the moon. 'Twas the same ancient fever in the Isles of the Blest that our fathers brought with them when they came west. It's the blood of the Druid, and it never will rest, and the giant will rise with the moon. So crash the glass down, move with the tide, young friends and old whiskey are burning inside. Crash the glass down, Fingal will rise with the moon. Yet in clement weather, the people are fey. 3,000-year stories as the night slips away. Remembering Fingal seems not far away, and the giant will rise with the moon. Cold wind from the north, and a new moon tonight, and we have no circle to dance in its sight. Light a torch, bring the bottle, and burn the fire bright, and the giant will rise with the moon. So crash the glass down, move with the tide, young friends and old whiskey are burning inside. Crash the glass down, Fingal will rise with the moon. Cold wind on the harbor, rain on the road, wet promise in winter brings recourse to cold. There's a fire in the blood and a fog on Brodeur,